Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, February the 7th. My friend Mel Zelenak is with us today. And when you were on in January, we started New Year's resolutions for 2018. We only got to 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, that was basically it. So, but I'm going to give you a quiz right away.
Okay, all right.
I'm going to ask you the two resolutions I gave and kind of explain them, if you will. I said to invest in low-cost index funds, and it would save you. And I did give the actual amounts, a lifetime savings of an example that I gave there, of about $600,000 if you would go with index funds, low-cost index funds. My favorite, again, is Vanguard. And if somebody invested $500 a month for basically their entire career, they would save, not make, they would save about $600,000 from the additional
that's also
fees.
Making it, too, if you're saving it.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then the other one we talked about was exercise regularly. And I know you exercise regularly, Paul. I do as well.
I do.
And
you were going to talk about the Sneakers Club.
Yeah, well, it's called Silver Sneakers.
Silver Sneakers. Okay, so what is Silver Sneakers?
All right, it's for people who are 65 years or older. And in many, many cases, they get free memberships in fitness clubs. Matter of fact, in Columbia, for example, you have a choice of 7 different options of fitness clubs around.
So how do you join the Silver Sneakers Club?
Well, the easiest thing to do is to make sure you qualify first. And just go on silversneakers.com, or I tell you to Google Silver Sneakers, and that will give you their website.
Well, what do you have to do to qualify?
Well, basically, you have to be 65 years old.
Yeah.
And secondly, your health care program provider must allow it as well. And many of them do anymore, Paul. The university,
so you have to
for
check
example, does.
If your health care provider, that's how they pay for it then, right?
Correct. And it's very easy to do that because you just go to Silver Sneakers website, and they have an eligibility requirement on the right-hand side, as I recall. And just they're going to ask you a couple questions, and then you'll know you can qualify, or you could even call their 800 number, and they'll tell you over the phone.
So Google Silver Sneakers, go to their website, and then if you're over 65, and if your insurance, your health care provider allows it, you can join that. And you get free admission to gyms.
Yes, and there's 7 gyms that participate in Columbia. And you could belong to multiple gyms, and a lot of people who are even in Silver Sneakers, yes. Now, why do they do it, Paul, do you think? Why do the insurance companies do that?
Well, because the insurance companies want you to be healthy. If you stay healthy, they are spending less money on getting you better.
That's correct. And last time we talked about that, and the annual savings, according to a New York Times article I read September 7th of 16, in healthcare costs is about $2,500 a year for somebody who exercises regularly. So, and that's a great health benefit, of course, to the insurers.
Right, exactly. Okay, so check it out, the Silver Sneakers Club. Mel, we're halfway through, so why don't you go to your next
Okay, I want to talk about, and I'm calling this a bonus resolution, have a healthy skepticism in the marketplace. And Paul, what do I mean by that?
A healthy skepticism in the marketplace. I think what you're trying to say is check out everything that you are planning to buy. Go online, Google it, check, and you know, you can, if you're thinking of buying like a range or a dishwasher, you can Google all the different products, check out what their features are and what the cost is.
And you could find out almost within 15 or 20 seconds what the lowest price is on a specific product,
right,
just by Googling. Now, Google, of course, has some faults, and one of the faults is you can't really authenticate very easily what the source is. So you have to check that out. So you have to be a little skeptical there as well. But the point is, I learned so much. I used to tell my students all the time, Google everything. And the reason you do that is you'll find out reviews, you find out how to save money, how to save on cable bills.
Or you can find anything you want online. If you check any information you want. you can find by Googling it.
I agree.
And you'll find some of the best recipes, too, for cooking food online. Google it.
I'm sure that's
right. Yeah. What's the next one?
All right. The next one, and I guess I want to talk about a couple of websites, Paul. One of them was Silver Sneakers. Another one is, and I've never mentioned this before, it's called DanielSolin.com. And you could Google that. Dan Solin is the person who wrote one of my books that I really enjoyed teaching with, the greatest investment book you'll ever read. And he has a website, and once a week he comes out with little tips for consumers, and predominantly in the financial planning industry. And I just think it's a terrific website.
So what's it called?
DanielSolin.com. Daniel,
there it is, right there.
SOLIN.com.
Okay.
That's, yes.
Okay.
And
he's got
next one.
He's got all kinds of tips. Now, what's the next resolution?
If you need life insurance, make sure you're buying the right kind of life insurance.
Okay, what's the difference between whole life and term?
Term insurance is pure coverage, and that's the only one I personally would ever buy.
What do you mean pure coverage?
Well, you're taking out term insurance. The only benefit of it is if and when you die, if you're covered by that, you're going to get the insurance.
Your beneficiary is going to get the insurance.
That's correct.
Right.
And thanks for clarifying that.
You're not going to get it. Well, you'll rest in peace knowing that your beneficiary is getting some money.
And then with whole life insurance or some kind of endowment insurance or other kinds of insurances, you're buying life insurance, but additionally you're buying, and this is what I don't like, you're buying some other kind of coverage, some kind of savings in most cases, that really is a low-cost savings, and it may have a tendency to underinsure you because the cost of I'm going to call it a permanent type of life insurance policy is so much more than just buying buying term insurance, and invest the difference on your own, and you're going to make a lot more money that way.
Okay. Mel, we're out of time. And how many of those resolutions did we get to?
Well, we got to a couple more there. And
why don't we, next time you would pick it up with the
I'll pick it up next time, but automate your financial life. Don't forget to do that.
Automate your financial life. That's good. Have as many of your bills paid automatically on a regular basis. That way you don't have to worry about forgetting to pay them.
That's correct.
All right.
That's the tip.
All right. Mel Zelenak, thank you so much. Tomorrow, Coyote Hills and Moms Demand Action. Drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.